Hello, my Aries. How are you today? Welcome to your reading for September 3 through 9. My name is Dawn. You're listening to Dawn Williams Tarot. If you're new to my channel, thank you for being here. I hope you will like and subscribe to help me grow. So the guidance that I've gotten for this set of readings has been to really work with the throat chakra, because of all the energy that's happening right now on the planet, specifically about our Second Amendment rights, our ability to be able to speak our truth, them taking away our ability to speak, to tell our truth, basically. So Spirit had told me that one of the things that is happening in my readings as I work with the angels that are helping us right now is that there's energy that's going to be activations. We're already experiencing light activations from the great central sun that are coming in, that are hitting the planet. You might be feeling some of that because the energy has been very intense the past couple of days. I suspect that energy will continue accelerating. I don't feel as though that energy is going to subside any. So some of the guidance that Spirit has been telling me is to share with people is that some things that can really help with these ascension symptoms, and what are they? So some people are experiencing lethargy. They're feeling as though they can't get out of their own way. There's mixed communications about things. They're feeling very tired. They have body aches. They have headaches. They have pains where they don't normally have them. Their thoughts are jumbled. Those types of things. On the flip side of that, a lot of people are feeling just the opposite. They're feeling very energized. They're feeling as though they just keep going like the ever ready bunny, and they can't seem to slow down. They can't sleep. So sleep patterns have been disrupted. So one of the things that Spirit shared with me when I was in my meditation yesterday before I started doing this round of readings for y'all was they told me that people are lacking magnesium. And magnesium is really needed for our systems to help process all the electrical charges within our body. It also helps us process our, some of the other, it's one of the bigger minerals that's missing from our diets because of all the GMO food, all the processed food, all of the stuff. So if you can pick up some magnesium flakes, you can get them at like CVS or Walmart, any of those places. I bought mine on Amazon, which I bought a big bag of those flakes because I have a tendency to like to take baths. I like to soak in the bathtub, and I put Epsom salts. I will put magnesium flakes. I will put a little bit of baking soda. Sometimes I'll use borax. It just depends on what type of a detox bath I am trying to create for myself. So those are things that can help us with some of those symptoms. Now, the thing about putting the magnesium flakes in your bathtub is that when you're soaking in that water, the fastest way for your body to absorb that magnesium is it goes straight through your pores. It goes straight through your skin, and it goes to where it needs to go. So it's a fast way of getting magnesium into your system. That magnesium helps with processing a bunch of, food and all the other things. But the other thing that it does do is it also helps us with our sleep deprivation. Okay. So also in my guidance, I was asked to work with specific crystals. I have been fascinated with crystals ever since I was a child. There was a man that lived next to us when I was about 7 years old who was totally into rocks. He used to get big, huge geodes, and he would wet sand and cut those geodes and polish them. And I was fascinated with what he did. I didn't understand it at the time, but I used to love to just kind of stand and watch. Kind of from a distance, he was not a friendly man, so he didn't really like kids. But I was very curious about him, so I used to watch what he would do. But ever since then, I've always had a love for rocks, and I've collected them ever since I was a child. So the rocks specifically that we're using in this reading today, which is kind of like an activation for clearing your throat chakra. And the intent behind it, whether you choose to, if you choose to accept it, is to help you speak your truth, to help you settle into the honesty of your speech, to settle into speaking the truth as you know it, what is truth for you. And I want to be cautious here with this message, because speaking your truth doesn't necessarily mean tearing down another person or, throwing anger or hostility or any of those types of energies towards another. Now, that doesn't mean that you condone bad behaviors from other people, but at the same time, you can learn to express in a way that people can hear you and can understand where you're coming from. And that's kind of what this energy is about, is learning to express from your throat chakra, your truth, your highest truth, right? So you're bringing down that energy into your body from your higher self and utilizing that space to be able to communicate with the highest intent possible. So the stones that I have here, this right here is a kyanite. It's a very large piece of kyanite. I just happened to go to a place that had big chunks of it. Like most of the pieces that I have seen have been like embedded in quartz crystal or something like that. I just happened to stumble upon this piece and knew I had to take it home because it had to be mine. So this is blue kyanite. Blue kyanite activates your your fifth chakra. Your fifth chakra is your throat chakra, and it activates this chakra in order also for you to be able to speak what you see with your third eye, right? I keep wanting to say third because your third eye is connected. What you see, you need to speak your truth by what you see. Blue kyanite. You can look those up to find out what the spiritual properties are of these rocks, if that's of interest to you. This is called an apatite, and I can't remember how it's spelled. I think it's apatite, apatite. I've had this stone for quite a while. And this other smaller piece of the same stone was given to me as a gift. So I have this small one that I can hold in my hand. So if I just want to work with, the smaller pieces, I have that. This right here is a blue calcite, a raw blue calcite. This right here is a blue agate, banded agate. And this right here is just quartz crystal. This is, I don't know if you can even see this shape, but this is what your Merkaba looks like. This is the energy field that's around you on a higher spiritual level. I work with these shapes. I've worked with this shape since the 90s. So this is just here to help with the activation of your throat chakra, help with the activation of your third eye, which is your pineal gland, in conjunction with your crown. Okay. So I was also guided to pull a card from the Raise Your Vibration deck by Kyle Gray. So I'm going to pull one card to kind of set the energy for your specific reading. And then I'm going to pull 3 cards from the tarot deck. And the 3 cards represent, the first card is going to represent your strengths. Your second card is going to represent your weaknesses or the things that you need to be aware of that may be coming in to trigger you this week. And then the last one is your opportunity. So I've already shuffled. I'm just going to pull. Abundance is a state of mind. Look how pretty that card is. So that looks like a bunch of rubies to me. Abundance, rubies, red, fire. That's for you, you fire angels. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to read his specific message. Because we all know what abundance is, but what was his intention upon creating this card? So his intention is, what is true abundance? Don't let your wealth be determined only by your material possessions, but by your happiness, your health, the people around you, and the inspiration you hold within. Just a second, I'm sorry. I need a drink of water. Thank you for your patience. You are more blessed than you may have accounted for. Today, you are being encouraged not only to see them, but also to feel grateful for them. You are being guided to see your glass as half full. You are being guided to enjoy the richness of your well-being. You are being guided to let your joy be the energy that draws more reasons to feel abundant to you. Abundance is a state of mind. If you can switch your thoughts to what you have rather than what you don't have, you will become a magnet for more blessings and experience wholeness through every facet of your being. This is something I say all the time. That's those swords coming in, right? Those swords that just keep poking your mind, that, keep you in the monkey brain. If you feel rich, your life will reflect it. So these are using the principles of the law of attraction. The universe itself is abundant in nature. It has more than enough to go around. Experiencing blessings and riches won't deprive others of them. In fact, your experience of abundance will hold space for all those around you to level up their abundant mind too. Therefore, experiencing abundance is purposeful. So what Kyle does with each of his cards is he gives you a vibe of the day. And basically, I look at that vibe of the day that is associated with this abundance card as a mantra or as a positive affirmation. So his positive affirmation for this abundance is a state of mind is, I am rich in blessings, inspiration, and people I love. That's a great message. You might want to write that down and just keep it with you and say that a couple of times a day, because I don't know about you, but just reading that and seeing that and feeling that, I can feel myself, my heart feeling lighter and more abundant. I am rich in blessings, inspiration, and people I love. Okay, now let's read your cards. So your first card is your strength card, which is the Fool. Okay, so the Fool. The Fool is the first card in the deck of tarot. Its number is 0. So it doesn't even have a numbering system. Like, this is just, we're going to start off the tarot with the journey of the Fool. The journey of the Fool is new beginnings, new blessings. As you can see, he is just getting ready just to trust. He's going to walk off the edge of this bliss and just trust that he's going to be fine. He's got one little knapsack. So whatever he needs, he believes that he's going to be able to get it along the way. And that's kind of the way that spirit always operates. The things that you need will be provided for you if you have the trust within yourself that your needs will be provided. So again, it's a mindset, right? So again, abundance this is the perfect card. I love how spirit ties all this stuff together. I couldn't make this up if I wanted to. I just feel like it's just fills me with joy. So this card, like he's got his dog, right, which is about companionship. This is about loyalty, and he's just trusting. The sun is shining. He's happy. He's joyous. This is you. You're starting a new journey this week. Okay. I don't know if you've had things that have closed, as in terms of one door closes and another door opens, but you're definitely heading for a journey. You're starting a new chapter this week. Beautiful card. And the other thing I want to bring to your attention that is beautiful about this card is the background is in yellow. A lot of the cards in this specific deck have blue backgrounds, which is kind of like the sky or whatever it represents. But these yellow ones are divinely inspired. So this is going to be a new journey for you. And the other thing is, because this is a major arcana card, as this is still your new journey, new chapter, new whatever for you, Aries fire signs, you're going to be moving through this energy for a while. Okay. It's not just this week. This is going to be this month, this week is going to be the start of something new for you. I'm so excited for you. Okay, so your next card, which is your weakness card, has to do with the Eight of Wands. Now, eights typically represent some kind of an obstacle or some kind of a barrier. However, this eight of wands represents a velocity and speed, meaning whatever's coming in is going to come in fast. So just get ready to embrace whatever it is that's happening. But because it's in your weaknesses position, your obstacles position, this card is telling me that maybe something you've been expecting to happen, maybe some kind of a message or inspiration or whatever, is slightly delayed. It's coming, but it's slightly delayed. And even though this card is a card about passion, motivation, and your intuition, and it's fast moving, it's still going to happen for you. It's just not going to happen for you as quickly as you would have liked. Okay. And then your last card, oh, is the Ace of Wands. That's really interesting. Okay, so you have two wand cards and you have the one major arcana card. So wands all have to do with our inspiration, our creativity, our passion, our motivation, and our intuition. And this is a fire energy. This energy is very comfortable to you, Aries, because you're a fire sign. This is saying that there's going to be new seeds this week, new messages coming in for your creativity, for your passion, your motivation. And these are divinely given as well, because look at the background. The background is this beautiful golden color, which means this is a gift from divine. This is the gift from the universe. This is a gift from the God of your heart. Okay. And basically what this is saying is that this is going to be planting new seeds within you that's going to motivate you, that's going to give you the fire and the energy to create what it is that is your next step with this new beginning. Okay, so it all ties in together quite beautifully. So I hope this message is helpful to you. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to our next exchange. Until then, take care of you, and I'll see you next time. Be well.